Soulja Boy sentenced to 240 days in jail, plus fans joke about him looking very afraid in court.
I'm in the news with it.
Make sure to hit the thumbs up button with the bell notifications on for subscribing. That way you don't have to look for anything, it comes straight to your phone. Soulja Boy was locked up at the beginning of April for a probation violation. He was sentenced today for violating his parole. He had a case back in 2011, so the 28-year-old rapper was sentenced to 8 months in prison following his probation violation. He was also instructed to complete 25 days of community service. Big Soulja has been locked up since April 11, 2019. His lawyer said the rapper found this whole ordeal awakening, but it wasn't enough to help him avoid jail time. According to sources, the judge really wanted to give Soulja Boy 24 months of time, but he acknowledged that the business opportunity Soulja was missing and chose him to be more lenient.
This is the matter of DeAndre Wade, case LA 085196. He is present in custody. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
We're here for sentencing. I previously found a violation on a number of grounds, including submission of bogus compliance records for community service, possession of ammunition. Those are the main grounds. I was considering everything, including the imposition of a midterm of 2 years. That because the submission of bogus paperwork for community service is a big deal. And it really shows a lack of commitment to being on probation, and lack of respect to this board and to the probation department. So, Mr. Wade, I'm going to reinstate your probation. Commitment to being on probation and lack of respect to this board and to the probation department. So, Mr. Wade, I'm going to reinstate your probation with the following modifications. You are to serve 240 days in the county jail with credit 20 actual plus 20 good time work time, so you have a total of 40 days of credit. You are still obligated to perform the 265 days of community service approved by the probation department. You have to report to Officer Obarski within 48 hours of your release, which frankly should be relatively soon. Do you accept these modifications to your probation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. Is there anything else then as to Mr. Wade's matter?
Nothing else, Your Honor. Thank you.
Good luck, sir. Take care.
Back in 2017, Soulja was hit with a possession of a stick charge, but Soulja settled for no contest plea. He cut the deal, and that actual deal gave him 5 years of probation, as well as 240 days of community service. According to records, he was locked up again after his ex-girlfriend alleged that he was holding her against her will. Following the allegations with his girlfriends, the cops raided the home and found rounds, which is a direct violation of his probation agreement. Back in April, Soulja was locked up again after failing to complete his community service. After being released on bail, he went to his Instagram live to say he wasn't 6'9" and he was going to hold it down. While Soulja Boy has been locked up, it was reported that his San Fernandino Valley home was robbed. They took over $500,000 worth of jewelry and other items. The folks even got on his social media from his phone to talk with fans. Soulja Boy really got 8 months in prison. For some reason, I feel like Soulja is going to come back on the streets within a few weeks. I highly doubt that he will complete the whole 8 months. Let's talk about this in the comments. Do you think Soulja Boy is running things in jail? Do you think he's in protective custody because he's a celebrity? What do you guys think? I mean, Soulja Boy is affiliated with the Power Rules. Because remember back in the day, he was supposed to fight Chris Brown, and it was a big old blood thing, gang affiliated. So I don't know if he's still considered being a blood in LA, but if he is, he should be protected, right? Let's talk about this in the comments. Make sure you thumbs up the video, comment. I want to know what you think. I'm in the news with it. When I say we got to protect our rappers at all costs, I'm definitely talking about Soulja Boy. Not just people that's very influential as far as being positive and uplifting the community. We got to protect Soulja Boy as well. Like he always says since around 2007, 2008, he changed the way for a lot of rappers and made a lot. He set the blueprint for a lot of rappers trying to get this money. So when I say we must protect him, I really mean it. But Soulja Boy, if you really think about it, he started off with the Crank That, really fun songs, Kiss Me Through the Phone, Pretty Boy Swag. Then all of a sudden things just started to change for Soulja Boy. I don't know what happened. Maybe he went through that traumatic event back in Atlanta. For those who don't know, he was making a movie about it, and he's been on tons and tons of interviews actually talking about the situations. He's been on Breakfast Club, he's been on Vlad TV, and basically a home invasion came allegedly to him, and he had to defend himself, and it happened in Atlanta. The same day or the day after the event happened, he moved out to LA and never came back. So that was probably the situation that kind of turned for Soulja Boy. After that, he started getting tats on his face, just hanging out with all the different type of people, which really doesn't serve his demographics, because at first Soulja Boy was getting a lot of kids, a lot of young people. His music was happy and dancing. Then all of a sudden after that happened, things went left for Soulja Boy. So I said it to say this. The reason I think he's getting in trouble is definitely because of the people around him. You got to think, he's been caught with sticks and rounds in his house. Why do you think he has that? It's because of the people that's around him. So as soon as he gets locked up now, his friends, or allegedly his friends, are breaking into his house, stealing money, stealing jewelry. How do you think they know how to get into his crib, how to actually get to his crib, and then how to get in without setting off the alarm and things like that? So it's definitely the people around Soulja Boy.
Booming. Hold on for that. You should have done the project.
They talking about rich Soulja, bitch, in jail.
Oh, you see the lie?
I'm on it. 2,000 viewers, that's the steady going on. Hey, I'm viral right now, eat it. Mark. Check out Bet with these.
Let me hear, yeah. Kenny Go Jones. Trying to bring out to the trenches. I see we in the middle of nowhere. Middle of Oh, we see him. We got one. Where you at? Where you at? Oh, we got YK. Yeah, we got my boy. You met me.
You can say what you want about Bow Wow, but you never really see him going through anything like people robbing him going in and out of jail. Of course, he had that situation with his old lady, but that's regular people stuff. Even the most squarest dudes have trouble with that lady, so you got to think about that like that. But Soulja Boy, man, look, you really need to change. I would just change everyone around you. Take these 8 months or however long you're going to do, reevaluate. Get back to the fun music and get back to just being positive. Because like I said, the music influence on how you think and the people around you. If you start getting back to the good, happy music, the people around you will definitely change and your luck will definitely change. There's no reason why you have to be so paranoid if you just change the people around you. Switch your apartment or switch your house, move to a different location and start from square one. Maybe you might need to even switch your management. Just switch everything around and start back. Make it happy, fun music, get the bag, and stay out of jail, Soulja. We need you here, man. I know he's going to actually see the video. He likes my videos all the time. He hits me up on Twitter. So make sure, Soulja, man, if you can't watch it in locked inside, man, when you see this, hopefully he sees this when he gets out or somebody relays the message to him. Look, man, we're here for you. Just make sure you stay out of the trouble. The tongue is the most powerful thing. So if you start talking positive, you good, man. To separate yourself from the BS. Start talking positive and you're going to be Gucci. Like I said, Soulja Boy is missing a whole lot of money. You know how many shows and appearances he had to cancel for being locked up? So you got to think, okay, he's missing shows, he's missing appearances, he's missing interviews that eventually get him money, and then he's also having to pay his lawyers. So he's in a whole bunch of debt after this. So after the 8 months, you're going to see Soulja Boy hustling. You might see a lot of antics, him acting crazy, and it's all for free promotion. If you really think about it, Soulja Boy is a genius. He don't be tripping out just to be tripping out. Like whenever he trips out, he has an album coming out, or he has a mixtape coming out, he has some shoes, some products, something coming out. So watch when he comes out. Watch what I say. Watch when he comes out, he's going to be tripping, trying to get all that money back. And he could have easily avoided that if he'd have just changed his circle.